Let us discuss today's Hindu editorial. Today we are going to see about the Shanghai Cooperation Organization that has recently held, which brought in a lot of top country leaders together, especially in the Asia. First time our Indian President, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is meeting Mr. Vladimir Putin after the Ukraine war, and Prime Minister of Pakistan was also met, Mr. Shehbaz Sharif, and Chinese President Xi Jinping. All these people have discussed after a very long time. So next year, India is planning to host Shanghai Cooperation Organization, which means India has to host also Pakistani's Prime Minister, Chinese Prime Minister, which has been a sensitive topic for a very long time, which means that we have to build a very good rapport with all these countries also. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization planned on focusing on different things like trade, tourism, and counter-terrorism in the region, where India has expressed its dissatisfaction by telling that they have to build strong roots, land routes through Central Asia, which is when we are trying to move from India to Central Asia, it is only through Pakistan, which the Pakistan is not encouraging. And even if they are planning for a sea route from Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, that is also again problematic, is what they are telling. They are expecting mutual cooperation in order to give very good trade routes for other countries to trade with India. And so a lot of discussions were happened about the line of actual control, and India is also going to get ready for the G20 summit that will be held in New Delhi next year. And connectivity of and the development of Chabahar port has been discussed as the prime topic, and they are going to prepare a list of terrorist groups which will be published to all the world countries, and people from there will be blacklisted is what the next target is. So we will see how New Delhi, it is very important to balance its ties, because there are so many treaties that the New Delhi is getting into. Like there is a Quad summit going on, and US-EU coalition is going on, and Russia-led China is continuing to grow, which is all a threat to India. So it is very important to balance everything from India's perspective. We will see how that goes. So next we are going to talk about crisis in Caucasus. So Caucasus is a place bordering East Europe with Asia. It is a mountain range. It has been known for a lot of war. People fight in this region. So a biggest such fight has happened recently between two places, Armenia and Azerbaijan. So there is already a dispute which started which was there also from 2020, Nagorno-Karabakh region. So the Armenian and Azerbaijan have accused each other for provocating each other, but finally it is known that it is from the provocation has begun from the Armenian side. So now Armenian and Russia is in a bond named as Collective Security Treaty Organization, which is similar to NATO. So Russia says that whichever example group of countries are there in the Collective Security Treaty Organization, when someone touches one country, it is like touching all the 5 countries, so they have to come in a war, is the policy of this organization. Whereas Russia is now mindfully avoiding such a consequence, because they are already engaged in war with Ukraine, which is not going in good terms. It is costing Russia with a lot of sanctions already, so they don't want to do that. So they are avoiding it consciously, which is again a threat to Armenia, telling that why Russia is not coming and offering me a helping hand. So again, Azerbaijan is looking for a diplomatic assistance from Turkey. Turkey is also reluctant, because when Turkey comes in, Russia might also step in. Turkey is scared of Azerbaijan has a good fuel resources, and again if there is a threat to a country that is with fuel, again it will cause a lot of inflation, a lot of threat to the fuel prices. So Turkey is again thinking if it should set its feet inside this fight. So world can never think of again another war. That is the last option any country can have, because we've just faced a huge pandemic, and coming out of it, economy is really bad after the Russia-Ukraine war. So people has to think twice and act before getting into war. So we'll see how the Armenia and Azerbaijan handles this crisis. Thank you.